Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to another love reading. This one will be all about your person. What are they thinking, feeling at this time? And what are their intentions towards you for the near future? Keep in mind that these readings are general, so they cannot and will not resonate with every Sagittarius watching, and not every Sagittarius reading on my channel will resonate for you. So let's jump right in for Sagittarius. Spirits, angels, guides, messages, guidance, insight, please, for Sagittarius regarding love, relationships. What does Sagittarius need to know regarding the person they're thinking about connecting with at this time? What do they need to know, Spirit? We're going to start with what's going on in your connection. What's going on at this time for Sagittarius? What's going on for them in love, in their connection at this time, Spirit? What's going on for Sagittarius at this time? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting for something or having doubts that something will come to pass. Maybe you are worried, anxious about the future. This could also be your person because both of your energies are here. Yeah, Eight of Wands reversed. So something's not really moving. There could be like a feeling that there's no communication, no progress, no action being taken. And that's probably causing doubts or anxiety. You could be waiting on this person. This person could be waiting on you for something. That's way too many. What else for Sagittarius? What's going on for them in the connection at this time? What's going on for Sagittarius? What's going on? King of Swords reversed. So this could be someone that is deceptive, tough to deal with, tough to talk to, difficult to interact with. This could also be symbolizing someone that's not communicating or being upfront or being open. So we'll have to clarify that and see. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So, you know, and this is something that I already kind of posted this on my channel recently, actually, that there's a lot of astrological shifts taking place for all signs. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Everybody's having a difficult time, and there's this common theme of moving on, transitions, change, eruptions in your life, and it's happening for everyone because of what's happening in the skies. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. You know, feel free to look up what you can expect for your sign astrologically. But from what I can see, there's nobody getting away with anything. I mean, there's no one kind of like not being affected is kind of what I'm trying to say. So it's making sense, this common theme that I'm getting in a lot of the readings that I've been doing recently, all of the you and them readings. It's been, you know, departures are coming up a lot. Towers are coming up a lot. Revelations are coming up a lot. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is just another reading where a departure is kind of looming for either you or for your person. Okay, tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Pentacles about? Six of Pentacles. So you're waiting to be given something. This could be confirmation that you're waiting for. This could be a gift that you're waiting for, a promise. It's like, you know, this idea of someone extending a hand out to you. You could be waiting for someone to give you back something in return, the same thing that you've put in to this connection. Maybe like you've been open with this person and they haven't been as open, you know? So I feel like you're kind of waiting for something. You could also be waiting for a situation to balance out. No, this is information. King of Swords. So this King of Swords reverse is possibly somebody that's not giving you this information, or you're not getting information from someone. Let's see, I have the Two of Wands here and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands keeps coming up. No matter what reading I'm doing, the Four of Wands keeps coming up. And the Four of Wands is typically a card about stability in the home, domestic bliss, harmony in the home, harmony in your comfortable, or the space where you feel the most comfortable. This could be something tied to a house. There could be a lot of moving happening here. because someone's thinking about the future or a different path with the Two of Wands. The Four of Wands is also a card about rites of passage, celebrating like a stepping stone or a certain stage that you're headed towards. But I have a feeling that this, because the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here, that this is more about home and wanting to either move on from that place or have something happen in the home that's more stable, right? More balanced. I feel like you need confirmation. A lot of you are waiting for like the green light, or for someone to tell you something, or to hear something just from someone's like mouth. Not that you're finding it out, but that you're hearing it from them directly. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot here. Six of Wands. Okay, so I have a feeling that in your mind, you're hopeful for success. You're hopeful for things working out. However, there's doubts now. There's anxiety. There's something that's not quite right or isn't happening the way that you expected it. Because the Eight of Wands is reverse. The King of Swords is reverse. Tell me about the Eight of Wands reverse. What's going on here? Death, Scorpio energy. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's, again, this theme of change, transitions, transformations. That's the Death card. I feel like something's changing here. Maybe things are not moving forward, or there's no communication because there's changes happening. What can you tell me about this Eight of Wands reverse? What can you tell me about this Eight of Wands reverse? There's the Eight of Cups again. Yeah, this is... I feel like you or someone else is headed towards a departure, moving. There's the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, Cancer energy. One of you is leaving something. You could be leaving this connection, Sagittarius. They could be leaving this connection. Maybe you're leaving something outside of this connection, but it's affecting how your connection is doing. I have a feeling that there is, it's almost like this is, I'm getting this energy of you cannot avoid this. There's a word for that, but I can't think of it right now. So I'm just telling you what I'm what I'm thinking about. There's this energy of this was going to happen no matter what. Some of you already knew this was going to happen. That's why you're so worried or anxious and kind of having doubts, despite the fact that a part of you is still hopeful, right? But the reality is probably very different. So what's up with this King of Swords reversed? Why is the King of Swords reversed? The Chariot and the Fool. Wow. Okay. So again, the Chariot shows up and there's a Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I mean, I cannot make this up. The message is the message, Sagittarius. Unfortunately, the Ten of Swords is telling me that this is not going to be an easy ending for you or for this person or for this connection. However, this ending is tied to a new beginning, a new cycle, whether you see it or not, or whether you believe in that or not. That's what I'm seeing. The Chariot and the Fool. I mean, there's only one real way you can interpret that. Taking that risk, that leap of faith, going on a new journey, a new beginning forward. The Chariot moves forward. The Chariot is on a trajectory of success. So this is a good thing. However, it might not feel like a good thing because the Ten of Swords is here. The King of Swords is reversed. Some of you, this could be somebody that outright lies to you and you find out and it brings about an ending. Others of you, the person that you're dealing with is not cooperating or is not treating you right. This could be somebody that's causing problems, making the situation worse rather than better. And I think that this is why this Ten of Swords is here. You cannot work together with a King of Swords reversed. There's no such thing. I feel also like this King of Swords reversed could just be deception. It does not have to necessarily be your person, but maybe your person could be an angel that lied to you. Regardless, it's the same, you feel the same way about it, or it brings about the same outcome. So it's, I hate to say it, but I feel like Sagittarius, you're in that group that's also going to have difficulties because of what's happening astrologically. I just can't seem to escape this, and I'm using different decks and stuff like that, cleansing the decks, and it's still the same kind of message. So let's see how you're feeling about each other. We had a lot of repeating messages here. 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups. King of Swords showed up. The Chariot showed up twice. So I think this is probably going to be a reading where the message is very clear. Might not be the happiest message, but it's a very clear message. So let's jump into how you feel about each other. Spirit, can you get some insight into Sagittarius and this other person? What are they thinking, feeling? What are the energies between Sagittarius and this person? Sagittarius, I'm going to have you on one side and your person on the other. Feel free to flip the energies if it resonates more for you. Can I get some insight for Sagittarius? Parting ways. Okay. Parting ways, separation, divide, heartbreak. There's a disconnect between you. Sagittarius, unfortunately, I feel if you are in a connection with someone, there could be a separation on the horizon. And I hate that because this is a difficult separation. This is that 10 of Swords. Tell me about the person Sagittarius is dealing with. What is Sagittarius, or what is this person thinking, feeling towards Sagittarius, I should say? What are their energies towards Sagittarius? Okay, we have coming together. Well, that's two very different energies. Like, that's literally the opposite. This is coming apart. This is coming together. You're not on the same page with this person, or this person could be wanting to come together after a separation. Can I get an energy for both Sagittarius and this person? I haven't done this for anybody else, but I want to do it for you. Tell me about both of these energies here, Sagittarius and this person. What can you tell me about the connection, the energy in this connection? Walking away and secret admirer. Yeah, I feel like there is definitely a departure here, a departure that's happening between you. Hidden motives is at the bottom of the deck. There's something here that's been hidden from you, or you've been deceived. I mean, I feel like there's only one way you can really interpret that. Someone's walking away because of what hasn't been said or communicated, or because something is not the truth. Maybe they've had hidden motives. Maybe they just mistreated you or took advantage of your love, your innocence, your trust, etc. Okay, let's get a secret moon for both of you. I don't know. This secret could be... I don't think it's a harmless secret, Sagittarius. It's a secret that's big enough that it's causing a separation, or it's the nail in the coffin. Can I get some insight into how Sagittarius is thinking, feeling, Spirit, in this connection at this time? What can you tell about what Sagittarius is thinking, feeling? I'm ready to open up. This could be what your person is telling you. I have a feeling that you've been very open and like a willing participant here, and I don't know if you're getting that in return. Tell me about the person Sagittarius is dealing with. What are their thoughts, feelings towards Sagittarius, towards this connection? I'm afraid to tell you how I feel. I have a feeling too that this person is afraid to tell you just the truth. Not necessarily how they're feeling for you or towards you, but the truth about something. Some of you could be dealing with a person who is just will not step up to the plate. They will not extend that hand of, I'm interested in you, I want to fix things, or I want to be with you. You've been waiting for this, it hasn't happened, and I think some of you are ready to just cut your losses and leave this person in the dust. I don't think you want to wait anymore for this person. Some of you, I'm getting this energy of, you're thinking, if you know that theme of this is like a TikTok thing where if he wanted to, he would, or if she wanted to, she would. That's kind of the energy that I feel a lot of you are having. If it was meant to happen, if this person really was meant to be your person, they would have acted already, or they would have told you something already. And since they're not doing it, I think you're ready to be like, bye. I think this person might open up and it's too late, or they might want to open up to you and it's not enough. It's just not enough. Let me get one more and then we'll look at the tarot for both of you. Can I get another energy, please, for Sagittarius, for this person? What do we need to know, Spirit? Tell me about Sagittarius. What do we need to know on their end, Sagittarius? Privileged lady. Yeah, you have so much to offer. You have so much value. This is kind of like the Nine of Pentacles. Someone that is, they have it all. They have it together. They're very attractive, or people are attracted to them. They look good. They have a lot going for them. Very independent. Personality is there. Looks is there. Everything is there. I think, Sagittarius, a lot of you are waking up to the fact that you deserve more. Tell me about the person Sagittarius is dealing with. What are their energies? What are their energies the person Sagittarius is dealing with? Pathway. Wealthy man. Okay. So this person's possibly, I think they're still on a journey. That's what I'm getting. Normally this card is about kind of, actually, let me look at this, the actual book for this card in case there's anything that might stick out for someone watching. Because there's a lot of messages with this card, but the message that I got right away is this person's still walking. Like, I'm picturing someone still walking on a path and you're already at your destination. The destination can't quite be seen, but it looks like there's a pleasant patch of sun after the climb. A long road, distance, a good length of time. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, slow growth, long-term planning, a long road ahead, physical distance, a long time. So yes, that's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. This person is super slow. They're still on a journey here. Yeah, look at this. Wealthy man, poverty, mature man, sudden wealth. This person, I feel, is very focused on finances, career. There's the coffin right after that. I feel like this person's more worried about money and material goods and how things look than they are about what truly matters. I think this person's has a lot of growing up left to do. I feel like this person is focused on, you know, I don't know. It's almost like you are second, third, fourth in the list of priorities for this person, but you are at a different level at this time. You've already done your growth period, or at least for this cycle, you have reached your destination. This person's not there yet. So that's why I feel the coffin is here. This is somebody that they might tell you that things are moving. They might tell you, they might make promises, but the reality is that they're still walking. So I'm going to take your energies out here with the tarot and their energies as well. I'm just going to do it all at once. Can I get some insight, please, on the messages, energies you have for Sagittarius and this other person? What do we need to know, Spirit, about Sagittarius and this other person, the energies between them, and what's going on with them at this time? Tell me about Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius. What can you... Okay, so that's a lot, but I'm going to take them, actually. Five of Swords, reverse. Death, again, Scorpio energy. Five of Cups, the Devil, Capricorn energy. Seven of Pentacles, yikes. Okay, you're the one waiting. That's clear now to me. You're the one waiting. You're the one having regrets over the past. You're the one possibly ready to cut something loose. I feel like you've been tied to this person or feel a strong connection to this person that keeps you around. Maybe you just haven't been able to really let go of this person, this connection, because of what you feel or the past you have between you, something like that. You could be dealing with a Capricorn and Earth sign. I feel like part of you is you're torn in two directions. So part of you wants to reconcile, overcome the conflict, the difficulty, the fighting, or whatever has happened between you, the deception. The other part of you is tired of always being disappointed. And in the middle is death. I feel like a lot of you are realizing you can't keep this up. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. Yep. Okay, tell me about the person Sagittarius is dealing with. What do we need to know about the person Sagittarius is dealing with? What are their energies towards Sagittarius, towards this connection? We have the Page of Wands reverse. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. They're just not stepping up to the plate, I feel. They're just not there yet. Chariot reverse, exactly. Cancer energy. I'm going to get one more because you have 5, so let's see what else we can get for them. Notice that they have pages, and one of them is reversed, so they can't even do the minimum. What else for this person? What else do we need to know for this person? Knight of Swords. Oh, well, at least we have a Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. Yeah. This person is not at your level, Sagittarius. And, you know, I hate to be like, I don't like doing readings where I'm bashing anyone or, you know, what's the word? Judging anyone or, you know, I don't like to do that, but I do like to be honest. I don't like to sugarcoat things in readings or tell you what you want to hear or like put a positive spin on something that is not positive, you know. This person is not going to move and they're not going to take action. They might talk to you. I have the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords here. They might be honest with you about something, but they're not going to actually act on anything. Page of Wands is reversed. The Chariot is reversed. Even if they talk to you about something, the 4 of Pentacles is here, which tells me they're probably not going to tell you everything anyway. They're going to hold back something or be in protecting something. They're going to try to protect something. Be guarded with you, even if it appears that they're being very honest and upfront. You know what I'm saying? 7 of Swords is here. I feel like this is someone that is strategic about what they tell you. This is someone that could lie through omission. They're not lying to you directly, but they're lying by holding back. You know what I mean? So let's get some clarity for, I'm not going to clarify all of these, but for a lot of these energies, can get some clarity, please, for Sagittarius. What do we need to know about these energies, please, Spirit? Tell me about this Devil energy. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? 6 of Swords. I can't make this up, Sagittarius. You're leaving. You are on the move. You're moving on. Period. If you're watching this reading and you're like, I don't want to move on. I mean, you could flip this. Feel free to flip this if it's resonating more for you. But I feel a lot of you are leaving this situation behind, this attachment behind, this toxicity or negative energy behind. A lot of you are just done. And if that's not resonating with you and it's not resonating for the person you're dealing with, then this is probably not your reading. Because it's just such a, the message is over and over and over again, the same message. You know? Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you might have hesitations or anxiety over the future. What now? What now is what I'm hearing. What now? What am I going to do now? Yeah, 2 of Wands. What's the future look like? Which path should I take? Where should I go? I feel like you have options. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. You're thinking really long and hard about this. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut, Sagittarius. If you have no clue where you're going, listen to that inner voice, that tiny little voice deep down that maybe you've been ignoring. Tell me about the Death card. Tell me about death. Why is death here? The Hermit. Virgo energy. Why is death here? I want one more. Why is death here? Why is death here? Yep, the Devil. Capricorn energy, the Devil shows up again. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone with Capricorn in their chart. I think this is just you really thinking about ending a difficult attachment or a strong bond or a strong tie that maybe you took a wrong turn somewhere in the past that led you to this moment where you're not happy, you're not successful, or you don't feel appreciated, and there's just more regrets than there is good times and good memories.